Okay, good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, wherever you happen to be. This little video is going to be about one of my other AI personas. Now, this one is not free, unlike Niche Navigator, who I'm giving out for free. This one is called Juno, and Juno is all about target markets. She will find you a target market for any niche. Now, one thing that you have to remember is most niches will have multiple target markets. This way you have many options on how you want to go about selling a product. Now, this is Google Bard. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to copy and paste Niche Navigator, which is in one of my previous videos, which I will link in the descriptions. You will copy and paste this, and you will simply say, okay, Niche, I want you to meet your partner, Juno. You are then going to copy and paste Juno into the same chat, which is right here. And this way, Bard will actually take on the role of Niche Navigator and Juno. You have to call each one out so that Bard knows what they're doing. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to get a hold of Niche, and we're just going to say, hey, let's go, hey, Niche. I am interested in the following niche, and let's just pick. Let's just put in gym because we're gonna go broad. I always find that I go broad first, and then I start niching down within the gym, like this one. Into the gym, and we're just gonna press enter. Oh, well, actually, please look at Google Trends for the USA for the last 6 months, and show me all the information you can. I am interested in dropshipping. You don't have to say dropshipping. You can just literally leave it. Actually, let's just leave this out on the dropshipping part. You can. And remember, always be nice. Even when it frustrates the ever-living crap out of you. So, here we go. I might have gone a little broad because this is going to give them a bit of a headache. So, here we go. Overall, gym interest has fluctuated over the past 6 months with a peak in August and a dip in December, which is typical for the U.S. because it's cold. Nobody wants to be trudging through snow to go to the frickin' gym. Let's see here. Regional interests. And the regional one is kind of an interesting aspect because you can literally target just California, Florida, Texas with your ads. Especially if you're going if you want to go local instead of going global, you could go local. Best gym membership prices, home gym equipment. Here we go. Now, this is actually kind of an interesting thing. I've gone a little too broad, but it still gives me a sub niche, which we're going to just copy and paste this. We're going to go home gym equipment. So we just type in hey niche. I am interested in dropshipping. Let's see here. Yep, home gym equipment. Can you please once again look at Google Trends, this time in the shopping section for the USA for the last year. We'll go a little bit further back and show me all the information you can, please. There we go. Now, if you have an idea for a niche, you can just say, hey, give me this niche and give Bard / niche your the niche that you're actually interested in, and he's going to come back with a lot of information here. Okay, so see, it's a constant upward trend, which means that it's actually going to be a pretty decent trend to kind of go after. And somebody on Reddit had basically said, and I have to agree with them, don't chase the product. Go after a product category. Go after, instead of never chase fads. First off, fads are bad for business. But go after a category, not a product, but go after a category because it's going to give you more options. So here we go. So, January, here you go. Some of the rising search is adjustable dumbbells. Let's just niche even further down there. Okay, niche. I have decided to sell adjustable dumbbells. Can you please look in Google Trends in the shopping? Yeah, spell it right. Shopping. Part for the USA for the last 6 months. Now this is the last part that I'm going to do because we've now quote unquote figured out we're going to sell adjustable dumbbells. And this is where Juno will take over next. So, as you can see, overall shopping is actually a strong and consistent upward trend for the last 6 months. So that's actually pretty good. The spike in October, probably again seasonal interest kind of thing. Yeah, and once again here it says winter, a slight decline, but still above summer levels, suggesting continued interest even during holiday months. And they might make a good gift for someone that wants to start working out. And it's continuing to give you a lot more insight. So you would want to read through. Remember, read through everything because AI is not a perfect tool. It is going to screw up. If you don't like what it says, correct it. And say, okay, this is not where we want to go. Let's go a different direction. So now that we have this, let's go. Now we're going to call Juno up. Okay, Juno. Let's go 4 target markets for this niche navigator. Navigator has just given me. Now, see, I'm just saying the 4 target markets. Now, let's watch what happens when we do this. Please use the information he just gave to help you build me 4 target markets. Please give me 5 pain points for each target market. Now, the pain points are very important. If you don't know what a pain point is, it's basically a problem that your target market is having that they can't solve. And what you can do is you can use these to poke them and poke them hard. And it will allow you to sell your products a lot easier if you have their pain points. Okay, now, the very first time that she does this, she's going to go kind of general. And that's a good thing because I've literally asked her to give me 4. So the first one is the fitness newbie. One of the pain points, well, actually, it's giving me 5 pain points. Overwhelmed by equipment choices, limited workout space, budget constraints, lack of training knowledge, motivation, and consistency. This is a good target market. The home gym enthusiast, another good target market that you can go after. The fitness influencer. So, unique content. Now, I wouldn't have thought about going after a fitness influencer when selling dumbbells, but that would be a good market to go after as well. The post-rehab exerciser. Now, this one would be a really interesting niche to go into. See, by doing a target market with Juno, you can actually find some really interesting ideas because with the post-rehab, you actually do need a fair bit of adjustable resistance, all sorts of different equipment that sometimes is not provided by your healthcare provider. I know this from personal experience. So, that would be a really good niche to go after, a good target market, and a good niche to go after because you could sell not only the adjustable dumbbells, you could do resistance bands, all sorts of things to help with rehab. So, we are going to stick with the fitness newbie because that's a good market to get into. So, next step that you do is you just go, hey Juno, I really like the first target market. And I'm just going to copy and paste this one. Please go into greater detail. Include things like pain points. Always ask her for the pain points because she might come up with something different. Let's see here. Age, sex, ballpark figure on income, and anything else related to this market. Please. Whoop. Now, as you can see, Bard is going to do its thing as Juno. And it's always very polite, you know. I'm glad you found the fitness target market interesting. Let's dive deeper into the world. So age 20 to 30, mostly, and that's actually a good range. Okay, so that's actually good. It says sex more evenly distributed between men and women, so that's a good sign. So you could literally target men and women between the ages of 20 to 30. I would actually probably jump it personally I would go from 20 to probably 40, just out of mind. So the income 30 to 50 range. Now the income is very important information here, because what this will tell you is this will help you with your pricing. Because if you price your dumbbells or whatever you're selling too high, you're going to put yourself outside your target market. You go too low, and people are going to think it's a piece of crap. It might not be a piece of crap, but they're going to assume that, you know, a dumbbell that you're selling for $10 is going to be, you know, a piece of shit. It's not going to, you know, you're going to lift it up and it's going to fall apart within the first 2 minutes of being used. More than likely not true, but that's just the way we're trained. All humans have been trained from the time that you have seen or heard your very first commercial to assume that the pricing affects quality. Not always true. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. But that's how we are, you know, trained, is that price equals quality. The higher the price of an item, the better quality supposedly it will be. Not always true, mind you. So we have that one. Feels lost in the sea of gear and unsure what type of adjustable dumbbells to choose from. And, you know, again, here's some of the equipment overwhelm, space constraints. Now she's splitting this up a little bit too much, but that's okay, because it's again giving you some decent ideas. Yeah, see, mostly on the lower end of the range, income-wise. So you could poke that little this target market's pain point, which is the budgetary concerns, and say, hey, yes, these might be a little expensive, but they are so much worth it because you only had to buy one instead of have to buy an entire range, because these are adjustable. So you could actually say, you know, yes, they're going to be a little bit more expensive, but in the long run, it's going to save you money because you only have one set. Again, with the space constraints, you could literally say, with the price, you only have one set, and yet you have multiple sets of dumbbells in your hands due to them being adjustable weights. Lack of training, you can go into that as well. Motivation and consistency, good luck on that one. And she's going to give you some really good target market information right here. And she will continue to do this for any and all niches that you are interested in. So, basically what you're looking at is age 20 to 30. Again, as I said, I would go 20 to 40. Men and women, income of 30 to 50 grand, which isn't bad. And the income's going to stay the same for this entire target market. This is just one target market. Now then, so what we're going to do, okay, Juno, can you please, whoops, spell that right? Can you please combine all of the information into one full target market so that I can copy and paste it into a file for me to keep. And she's going to consolidate it all and make it so that it's easier for you to literally just put it in a text file. And here we go. And voila, pain points, everything that you need right there. Needs and desires, and all of this is the perfect way to get started. It doesn't matter if you're drop shipping. If you are starting your own home craft store, that you say that you make doilies or you make embroidery stuff, you do leather goods, you need this information that Juno's giving you. And it's at your fingertips now. I mean, before AI came out, all of this information would have cost you at least a good $200 to $500, probably more, because it would be a lot of information that I personally would have to go through. It would take me anywhere between 2 weeks to a month to gather all the information, to gather all of this information, and I would charge you for my time. And there are a lot of other resources out there that I would have to go through, periodicals, read a lot of articles within marketing magazines, which there are, and they're expensive, by the way. There's a lot of databases that I would have to comb through, again, costing me money to get access to these databases. So, it would cost you anywhere between $2,000 to probably $1,000, depending on how in-depth you wanted to go. But with AI, with Bard specifically, it's free. Now, Juno is not free. Niche Navigator is, and I'm going to link the YouTube channel video back into this one. It will be in the descriptions. But I will link Juno, which will be up on my website. I will link where you can buy her. I have her price set at $80 AUD. She is well worth the money. She will also come with Niche Navigator so that you don't have to sit there and flip back and forth trying to figure out where you put them. Remember, these are text files, so you can literally tinker around with them if you want to try to improve on them. They're yours. There's no subscriptions. It's a one-time buy, and that's it. Plus, you get free updates for life. If I update Juno, I update Niche Navigator, I will simply send you the text file and say, hey, I've updated this, I've improved it, here you go. All for free. For the life of however long I'm doing this for, which is going to be for quite a while, because AI is such a powerful tool. I personally use a combination of ChatGPT 4, it is worth the $22 a month, and Google Bard for pretty much all of my dropshipping needs. It will surprise the ever-living hell out of you what you can do with this. So there you go. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments and I will answer as I can. Have a good day.